Hello Iceland, my name is Helgi Steinar, and I would like to welcome you to the very first episode of the China Report. Now, I do hope you enjoyed the last 2-minute introductory video about the show. See, originally that trailer was supposed to be a little bit longer, but then I remembered I'm a foreigner in China, which means that I really don't have to work that hard. Now, in this episode, we will be talking about food in China. Now, the reason that I chose food as the subject for our first episode is because it is a very important thing in life. The thing about food is that it is one of those things that everybody needs in order to not die. So, pay attention, Iceland, because this show might save your life. Dun, 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 dun. Da 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 da. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, food in China? Let me guess, you're just going to be talking about eating dogs or something. First of all, that is ridiculous. In China, there is absolutely no way to identify what it is you're actually eating. Well, it could be anything from rat meat to dead homeless people, and if God really hates you, it could even be Texas burger. And secondly, China actually has a lot of tasty food. So, as long as you're not afraid of a little dysentery, you can eat like a king. Kleinur. Now, first of all, we do need to put the nation into perspective. See, China is more like a continent rather than a country. Each part of China has different cultures relating to cuisine and mealtime. Just like in Iceland, people in Akureyri, for example, love to put relish on hot dogs and stick French fries inside the hamburger, whereas people in Reykjavik, well, just eat food like normal people. Now, just to give you some examples about how China is different. In the north of China, people love to eat meat, something Icelanders can definitely relate to. In Sichuan, people are famous for destroying their intestines with hot, spicy food. People in Guangdong, Hong Kong area will eat, virtually anything that is not made out of cement. In the coastal cities like Shanghai or Dalian, people love to eat seafood. Not just because ocean fish is better, but because in China, river fish has about a 90% chance of turning you into the Hulk. This is hot pot. No, not the same hot pot where you lost your virginity in a drunken sumarbústaðferð. This is Sichuan hot pot, one of the most famous things to eat in China, but not for the faint of heart. Now, one of the most popular variations of hot pot in China is something called Chongqing Mala. Mala directly translates to numb and spicy and requires a bunch of red peppers along with different meats and vegetables to bathe in a volcano of soup until your tongue is ready to be burnt off. Basically, it is what people in China eat when they are tired of having healthy bowel movements. In China, we call this jianbing. Jianbing translates to, I am very late for work and I need something right away. Now, being Icelandic means that I love a good hot dog. However, hot dogs in China are actually a very new phenomenon. I've been told we're still waiting a few more years on the bread. Bakeries in China consist of boxes and boxes and boxes of bread. Now, not everything you eat in China has to be exotic and complicated. A very popular thing to munch on here in China is something called Yangrou-chuar. Now, Yangrou-chuar basically translates into drunk foreigner who wants to be cultural in a faraway land but cannot find anything to eat because it is 3 a.m. Or just lamb kebab. Now, chuar is essentially any type of food that is placed onto a stick and then cooked. It can be anything from lamb on a stick, chicken on a stick, vegetable on a stick, bread on a stick, chicken heart on a stick, gummy worms on a stick. This is what we call eina með öllu, only in a bakery. Now, if you're going to come to China and be a stereotypical Westerner who only wants to eat processed shit like KFC or McDonald's, at least be creative about it. You see, in addition to serving burgers and fries, McDonald's in China actually offers a wide selection of corn in a bowl, discolored ice cream, and delicious pies that are filled with purple stuff. Now remember though, as delicious as Chinese food may be, one must always remember to take plenty of time out for exercise. Now, I do hope that this video has shown to you that Chinese food is in fact nothing like Ning's would have you believe. First of all, unlike Ning's, authentic Chinese food is actually edible. Also, it does not require you to pay 1 week's worth of salary for a bowl of noodles. So, whether it is Sichuanese hot pot or yang rou chuar, or yes, even the occasional McDonald's, when it comes to Chinese food, try to be as adventurous as possible. And if you should end up in some public restroom with explosive diarrhea, that just means you did it properly. Verðu ykkur að góðu.
那是我日夜思念、深深爱着的人啊，到底我该如何表达？他会接受我吗？
也许永远都不会跟他说出那句话，注定我要浪迹天涯，怎么能有？
da da